everyone, what is going on? So we have 5 more Go Battle League Master League battles for you today, and I will be covering the Toxic Cup more often, probably every day, compared to the Go Battle League. I just wanted to get another video out because it is the Master League and it is relatively new. I mean, about a week ago, a little less than a week that it began. So we are covering the Master League in this video, but look forward to Toxic Cup battles in tomorrow's video and so on and so forth. But either way, my team is going to be the standard team I've been using, Giratina Origin Form, Togekiss, as well as Melmetal. So let's see what the first opponent has in store for me. So he pulls out the switch into Dialga to catch my Shadow Ball, I guess. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's still going to do a lot of damage. He does have that best buddy ribbon. I am currently working on my Dialga, as well as my Giratina and Melmetal. So hopefully I do get some best buddy ribbons soon. So we're obviously going to shield that Iron Head. Definitely do not want to take it. And then we go ahead and feint down that Dialga. So let's see what he has. He's still up a shield, so we do have to watch out for that. But he's going to bring in a Togekiss of his own. This Ancient Power should take that last shield. At least I'm assuming it will. Let's go ahead and see. He does shield it up, so we do go ahead and take that. And one thing to note is that's a shiny Togekiss. So luckily he doesn't feint us down before going for the Ancient Power. He just decided to go for it. Maybe he didn't realize how much I was at. But anyway, he got the boost. No, but luckily we're able to get to a Rock Slide. But because of that boost, I was thinking he probably wouldn't be knocked out, and he wasn't. He wasn't knocked out. But that allows me to farm down the Togekiss. So we actually have a Rock Slide as well as a superpower ready to go. So we do click on that Rock Slide. So I guess in theory that boost actually helped us because we do go ahead and do a lot of damage to him. So I switch out, maybe trying to get to an Ominous Wind. Wasn't able to. This allowed him to get to a superpower. I mean, not a superpower, a Shadow Ball. So we actually almost lost because of that. Probably shouldn't have switched into the Giratina. I thought my Giratina had a little bit more health. That's why I switched to try to get to the Ominous Wind. But I wasn't able to do so. But either way, we're still able to win that. But that was a very close game. That boost almost cost us the game. I thought it was going to. But it didn't. We do go ahead and win that one. So very well played on my opponent's end. So as you can see, leading with Giratina, a pretty solid lead. Obviously, we don't want to catch like a Dragon Breath user and things like that. But, you know, overall, it's a solid lead. We don't want like a Togekiss lead or another Charm user, but we've been dealing with it. Or we don't want the Snorlax. This is a terrible lead for us because all of our attacks are resisted. So we're getting out of there immediately into Melmetal, charging up a bunch of energy. We actually go for the Rock Slide to try and bait the shield, but he pulls the switch and catches it. You know, if that was a superpower, that still would have done a lot. So I was still kind of expecting the shield, but I guess maybe he called the Rock Slide and he didn't shield it. Totally fine. So we're going to go for a superpower now. He does shield that one, of course, and he's going to hit us with a charge attack. Going to be a Surf, and I'm going to be able to take it. Even though our defense was lowered, we're still able to take it. We go for another superpower, perhaps trying to get damage onto that Rhyperior. He actually decides to shield again. I could have been bluffing with the Rock Slides, but honestly, I didn't expect him to double shield. I'm not saying it was a bad play, it wasn't, but I just wasn't expecting him to. So we do go ahead and get the superpower on him. I was going to switch, but it was a CMP tie, and he's able to get to the Surf. And actually, that obviously he deliberately didn't click on all the bubbles, so that was a nice play on his end, able to farm me down. And I go for the Shadow, the Ominous Wind. I go for the Ominous Wind, and he pulls another fantastic switch to catch it. So that was a really nice switch. If it wasn't for these switches, spoiler warning, I'd lose this game, but if it wasn't for those impressive switches, we honestly probably would have won this game, because if you look at the scoreboard, we're still up 2 shields. But either way, we're still taking these body slams like a champ, able to take that. Just doing a lot of damage to Snorlax, trying to get to this Ancient Power. We do get to it, so we are going to be able to go for the Ancient Power right now. And I'm not going to knock him out. We don't get the boost. That's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and protect my Togekiss now. So that will be a body slam, but we do protect ourselves. And then he brings in his Rhyperior, actually getting off a charge attack. So I'm going to let Togekiss go down. And I'm basically trying to rely right now on my Giratina. So we do go ahead and feint Rhyperior. And let's see what comes in. It's going to be a Dragonite, so definitely not good for us. I mean, if this Shadow Ball would have knocked out Dragonite, we would have won, but it's not going to, of course. I didn't think it would. I knew it wouldn't knock it out. So he does get off a Dragon Claw, and I'm obviously going to have to shield this if I want any chance of winning. So we do protect ourselves from that, and we do get to an ominous win, which should be enough to be able to knock out this Dragonite. It's definitely going to be enough. So as you can see, Dragonite does fall, and in comes that Snorlax, and it was actually really, really close. A couple impressive switches on his end probably gave him that game, but that's okay. That was really well played. Really happy to battle against really strong opponents. So GG's, my friend, GG's. So we're going to jump into another battle against my next opponent. So let's see what happens. I am going to lead with Giratina, of course, and he leads with Togekiss, so this is absolutely terrible for us. So I was like, okay, we'll probably take another loss because he's going to switch, but he actually doesn't. We get off the Rock Slide before he switches, so I was actually really happy about that, and he'll take it, and now he switches, but at least we got off that Rock Slide, right? So we did a lot of damage to Togekiss, so we're going to go for a Rock Slide right now against this Giratina. I'm not going to do a lot, but I mean, it adds up. We'll definitely take whatever damage we can. Melmetal basically did its job, in my opinion, at this point, right? Because it did a lot of damage to Togekiss. So we're going to go for another Rock Slide right now. And he's going to shield that one up, so that's fine by me. I was actually really happy that he shielded that up. At least we took a shield. Going to bring in a Togekiss right now. And I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. I do let this go through. It's going to be an ominous win, so luckily we did let it go through. This one I'm thinking is probably going to be the Shadow Ball, so I will shield this one up. It is a Shadow Ball, so we do call that correctly. Switching into that Melmetal, I do pull the switch a little bit late on the switch. I'm okay with that, so we'll see what happens. It's going to be a Rock Slide, but we're able to take it. We know Giratina wins in this situation. I am going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Wasn't sure if he would shield or not, so I didn't decide to bluff. He does not shield. And we're going to be hit right now with the Charge Attack. Going to be a Rock Slide. Most Melmetal run Rock Slide and Superpower. I haven't seen one with Thunderbolt in this league yet, although I guess they could still carry them. You could also see a Flash Cannon, I guess. But either way, we knock out Melmetal, and in comes Togekiss. I'm like, maybe I can get to one more Ominous Wind. We do. So we are going to go ahead and get off that Ominous Wind right now. That will be shielded, so we're going to pull the switch into Togekiss, and unfortunately, he beats us to the charge move. I think that was a CMP tie. Going to be that Ancient Power, and yeah, it's a CMP tie, so unfortunately wasn't able to feint down the Togekiss and then go for it because I already clicked on it, but that's okay. We're going to knock out Togekiss, and in comes that Giratina, and this should be enough. It is, so we do go ahead and win that despite losing that lead really badly, but it was a very well played game on my opponent's end, and it was really nice to battle. So we're just going in with the same team again. It's going to be that Giratina, Melmetal, and Togekiss. Really like this trio, as I mentioned. I did invest recently into a Melmetal a couple days ago, and I have not regretted it. So we're going up against a level 10 player, so this is going to be difficult. Let's see if we can pull it off. Level 10. We're not level 10 yet, although we're getting there. So anyway, in comes Kyogre, and I'm actually okay with this because we resist water moves. I was getting ready to switch, but I decided not to. So that Mewtwo is going to win CMP tie at this point, and I was afraid it was going to be Ice Beam. It was actually a Shadow Ball, which I wasn't thinking of at the time because I was thinking most Mewtwo's probably have Side Strike, but Shadow Ball, obviously a really hard-hitting move against my Giratina, so we're still able to take it though. And against this Dialga, we go for the Shadow Ball, so this is going to do a lot of damage if it goes unshielded, but it is shielded. So I decided not to switch. I decided to let my Giratina feint. And now we have two pretty good options against this Dialga. I do bring in my Togekiss. Obviously, we have to watch out for the Iron Head, but we are up a shield, so we're going to be able to shield this one. So we do shield this Dialga. Going to be that Iron Head, of course. In comes the Kyogre. So we know the Kyogre is in. Going to go for that Ancient Power. Maybe try and get a boost. At the very least, just do whatever damage we can against the Kyogre. So here comes a Surf, or what I only assume to be a Surf. So I'm going to go ahead and use my last shield on that. Just trying to feint that Kyogre, we do, and then in comes Dialga. Going to go ahead and hit it with an Ancient Power right now. And that Dialga will shield. We do switch into my Melmetal. So I'm going to go ahead and immediately click on the Superpower, trying to knock this Dialga out. And Dialga will fall, and that's going to be it for that game. So very good game to my opponent, but we're able to win that. We are able to win that, and I believe we have, I want to say one more battle. So we're going to lead with Giratina again, Melmetal, Togekiss, same thing, you know, we're not changing anything, right? So let's see what happens, and let's see what my opponent decides to lead with this time. But yeah, how are you guys enjoying the Master League? I know I haven't really been able to respond to comments, and that's a little bit disappointing, I guess. But I do see the comments. I've just been really busy lately with work and everything. But I do appreciate you guys when you do comment, of course. But anyway, my Giratina against the Mew. And we're going to go for Ominous Wind against this Mew. Going to be super effective, and Mew will take it. Mew can take it quite nicely. I let this go through. I have no idea what to expect. I know it can get Dragon Claw, so I'm like, if it gets Dragon Claw, we can still take it. And we're going to pull the switch into my Melmetal this time against the Dialga. Charging up enough for double superpowers. That's what I like to do. And we're going to be hit with a charge attack. Going to be an Iron Head. That's what I was thinking it would probably be. I am going to go for the superpower right now, trying to get as much damage off against Dialga. It will be shielded. Could have bluffed with the Rock Slide, but I was like, well, just in case they don't shield. Because sometimes Dialgas, I've faced Dialgas that don't shield. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to another superpower. So we do immediately click on that. And that will take the second shield. So we take both shields already. So yeah, we might lose this lead, but we take both shields. So Iron Head's going to hit us. Of course, Melmetal is going to melt away because our defense is so lowered. Unfortunately, we are experiencing lag, but it didn't look like it affected either of us. Anyway, we still have 2 shields. We fainted that Dialga. Didn't need it for Dialga, luckily for us. So again, lost the lead because he used both shields. I didn't use any, but that's okay. In comes Giratina, and I was really happy about that because we're going to be super effective to this Giratina. Going to go ahead and go for the Ancient Power. That will give us a boost. We didn't need it at this point, but hey, I'll take that boost. You know, I will always take it. So we're going to go ahead and shield it. In comes Mew, and I'm not even switching. I knew Mew was in the back. We could feint Mew just fine. And in comes Giratina Origin Form, and we're able to feint that. And we do go ahead and win this set. So we go 4-1 in this set. So that's pretty good. I'll take it. And yeah, so as you can see, we win 4. We're going to claim the Stardust, claim the items. We have to adjust items, throw away some items in our bag, and claim everything. Picking up Shieldon. That's okay. I mean, I have a rank 2 Shieldon, so obviously I don't really care about it, to be honest. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Would be nice to get like a shiny Skarmory, which is what I really want and need, but not yet. So we could take a look at my rank 3467. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there, and that's gonna be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.